Aloha. This is your answer video to all the questions that came pouring into my Instagram at Beautiful Vandalism. Every question is going to get answered. I'm going to have to break it up into a course of videos. The first several videos will answer the question of how did I move through it? How did I move through the twin flame relationship and move into another relationship that's flourishing and blooming? I wanted you guys to ask me details about that because that's not something that's really spoken about, and then people don't really think that's a thing, and it's really something you can tap into. And even if you're planning on being with your twin forever, I feel this video has a lot of value for you to kind of show you another perspective and opportunity. So a really important question that came in was, first question comes from Miss Retro Chick. Several questions here, and this is going to be, this video is answering your questions. First question is, how do you move forward? My twin flame left me for another person and now also moved forward with opening her business while I'm still yearning for a partner and still trying to figure out my dreams. I feel I got used and the short end of the stick. It's not fair. How do I heal this completely? So how do you move forward? The thing is when we're in the twin flame dynamic, there's so much emphasis on inner work that we forget that when we unfocus from the twin, we don't just go in, we need to go forward. Okay, so asking, how do I move forward? You actually move forward and you start tapping into the little inklings of what your desires are and what your passions are and what you're really connected into. People get lost in another person sometimes and want to blame them for being gone or doing things wrong, and really it's about total accountability and kind of letting your twin off the hook for having to do or be anything that you thought that they should be, and really giving yourself all those things so you're not, for lack of a better word, trying to suckle off your twin. I know that's harsh, but that's, that's how it is. It's time for you to embody you and move forward. Even if it feels like shit for a little while, there's that moving out of it phase, and you're going to become more accountable, and you're going to recognize more and more of what you want and what you need in that forward motion. And it's just, disconnecting from making your twin accountable for your feelings, fulfillment, and happiness, and connecting into being accountable for yourself. And that means taking really good care of yourself and loving yourself and tuning into what feels good and fun for you, because those are the things that are guiding you to your ultimate purpose. Okay, Miss Retro Chick again. I have a feeling when I find someone, I may think this person doesn't measure up to the twin flame connection. Did you feel this, and how did you deal with it? Okay, this is a great question. I had the same feeling for a very, 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 very long time. You get over yourself. You get over yourself and your ideas, and you recognize that by saying the twin flame is the ultimate, you're not allowing anything better to happen or take place. A lot of times we're like, oh, the twin flame is the ultimate, and we think that means we're separating ourselves from a lower vibrational relationship, but usually we're separating ourselves from an even higher vibrational relationship, because there's something beyond the twin flame, and maybe we should put a name to it, like the ultimate spark of connection. Maybe we need to give it a name to let people know that there's more out there than this connection. But that's what I would say, just start tapping into. I wonder if there's something else. This was a spark of connection that was phenomenal, but I wonder if there's something else that feels even more fulfilling, productive, and centered for me. Something that's really going to, okay, here they're coming through now. They're saying that that spark of connection excites you, but when you're in another relationship, that it might not be so like, boom, it might not blow you over and like make your head bleed like the twin flame thing does. But what it does is it centers and grounds you, connects you into your heart space, and challenges you to drum up, fortify, and express that intensity out into the world. which means you're going to get on your creative projects, which means you're going to do the things that really call to you, not necessarily your plans, but what really calls to you. And you're going to be the expression of that in the world instead of just constantly trying to pull and feed off of that heightened connection that you felt. So it's really about putting your beliefs into action in the world. That's what's going to help you feel your way out of this. Again, start moving forward. Even if there's pain in it, start moving. It's like arthritis, you know? There might be a little pain for a little while, but once you get the movement going, you're going to recognize you're more dynamic and capable than you thought you were. After breaking up with the twin flame, this is still Miss Retro Chick 99, did you, after breaking up with the twin flame, did you focus on you and then the universe sent you a new dating partner? Or did you do something different? After breaking off with the twin flame, it wasn't really like, I'm done. It was like, all right, I'm kind of done. I'm done. I'm good. It was kind of, it wasn't heavily charged, and that's what I keep reiterating to you guys. Like, the more charge you have on something, the more it's going to cause you turmoil. So I took the charge off of it through focusing on letting go and moving into new directions. And I started focusing on me, but something that I did, and you guys can do this, is I took a notebook, and this is what I did about not even 2 weeks before meeting my new partner. I took a notebook out and I said, this is what I choose for myself. I have an incredible mate who is wildly romantic, who's crazy about me, who I'm crazy about, who intrigues me, who we expand each other, and we're so loving, and the sex is amazing, and we feel so alive and happy, and we can love and we can fight, and it's just all, it's all everything I desire. I wrote it down, and I wrote it down as if I had that relationship. And then I kind of put it away, and I was like, that's what I'm choosing. And I didn't put the twin flame in there. I just felt into what I really wanted, what I really want. And 2 weeks later, I met a guy that was verbatim what I wrote down, like notebook style, romance, connection, caring, depth, heart, wisdom, solidness. And it wasn't in the form or age or anything that I thought he would come in, but he embodied and encompassed everything in the most beautiful way. And it was actually, it astounds me, like, the more I figure out about him, the more I'm like, wow, you are from my notebook, the Notebook. That's funny, but you guys know what I mean. Please tell us more about this relationship and how it feels comparatively. Please note the differences, says Open Heart Connection. So we're moving on to Open Heart Connection. This is a fabulous question. How does it feel comparatively? I am going to answer that in the next video. Okay, Miss Retro Chick 99, I hope that assisted you, and thank you for your question, because I feel like it assisted many other people who had that question in their hearts. See you in the next video.